This is iHeard Radio.
Hello everyone, this is iHeard Radio, and this is our first interview with our tea professor, Mr. Guejjot, and we are with Ikram also, and we're about to grill him really good with our own questions. He didn't even want to look at them. He's really brave, so I'm gonna leave you now with Ikram.
Bonjour tout le monde, nous sommes très ravis d'accueillir Monsieur Guejjot avec nous sur notre radio. Bonjour Monsieur.
Merci à vous et je suis fier de vous avoir comme étudiants qui sont capables, qui ont cette ambition, une ambition que j'avais moi personnellement il y a longtemps. Alors, posez vos questions, madame.
D'accord, à tout de suite. Alors, comme première question, on a quelles sont les études nécessaires pour faire ce métier, Monsieur Guejjot?
Vous voulez dire le métier de la radio?
Non, un professeur académique.
Alors là, c'est un peu très compliqué. Voilà. D'abord, il faut être disponible pour lire. Ce qui aujourd'hui me fait mal, c'est le fait que les étudiants, exceptionnellement, ceux de Marrakech, à ma connaissance, ne lisent même pas une page par jour. Et ça, c'est terrible, je dirais. Alors, parmi ces conditions, un professeur, d'abord, il a le devoir de se mettre devant les étudiants. Et les étudiants, moi, comme je l'ai toujours dit, les étudiants représentent un millier de cerveaux devant vous, le professeur, monsieur le professeur. C'est-à-dire, si on rajoute ce que connaît le premier, le deuxième, et le troisième, et le quatrième, et le cinquième, c'est-à-dire la totalité des étudiants, peuvent savoir plus que le professeur. Donc alors, une lecture assidue est vivement exigée. C'est d'un côté. D'un autre côté, il faut donner de l'importance au métier. C'est-à-dire, il faut l'aimer. C'est-à-dire, vous ne pouvez pas faire une chose que vous n'aimez pas. Exactement. Alors si vous voulez devenir professeur, d'abord, comme on dit en anglais, ce matin je l'ai entendu à la télé, il a fait, en parlant de Mandela, il n'avait pas de self-interest. Tout ce qu'il a fait, c'était kind of sacrifice on his part. Et c'est pour cette raison qu'il est devenu l'homme qu'il était, que Dieu aille son âme. Alors, qu'est-ce que je peux rajouter de plus? Donc alors, le respect, bien sûr, le respect de la profession, le respect des profs, le respect de l'institution, la présence, la participation dans tous les, dans toutes les activités de l'université, de la faculté, parce que tout ça, c'est très enrichissant. Moi, quand j'étais étudiant, je vous donne l'exemple que j'ai vécu moi-même. À notre époque, on ne se contentait pas des cours en anglais. On assistait un peu partout, à la faculté de droit, en philosophie. C'est-à-dire, nous étions vraiment intéressés. Et ça, Dieu merci, ça donnait son fruit. Donc alors, ce sera enough for today, c'est-à-dire pour la première question.
So I have this question that I promised myself to ask every professor. So it's just to tell us about your education since you were a little kid. What did you want to do at first? Did you want to be in physics? You want to be in math, or do you originally want to be an English professor? And what school did you went to? Where did you study after? Did you go abroad? And stuff like that. What was your PhD about? And just talk freely.
All right.
Feel free to tell us your story.
Okay. Well, first of all, I never missed a year. I was one of the best students, thank God. I started in a small lycée in Nazaré, and I had my baccalaureate in Sofro. And from Sofro, I moved to Fes, which I'm very proud of.
Yeah.
There I had met a number of friends, and we've been really interested in. Yes, I didn't first talk about why do you choose, answer the question why do you choose study English.
Yeah.
Well, at the time, we were very impressed because that was in the end of the 1970s. We were very impressed by singers like Eagles, like 1AM, and groups like this. So we were very fan of English.
Yeah.
I got a good mark in mathematics in the baccalaureate program, and I was, let's say, I enrolled first because at that time it was organized by a computer. That is to say, the computer chooses where you go and where not to go.
Yeah.
So the computer asks me to enroll in economics.
Okay.
I did.
Yeah.
But when the administration, backed up,
They changed the mind.
no, they let's say submit to students demands that they have the right.
Oh, okay.
They have the right to choose anything subject they like. So at that time I moved from economics to English, and I spent very happy time, very good time with students especially from Casablanca, because students from Casablanca and also from Marrakesh couldn't join us in the English department for English.
Yeah.
So we were a kind of, let's say, melting pot, but that is a group of students coming from different regions of Morocco.
Yeah.
And best friends I had were from Meknes, from Casablanca, from Diminet, and so on.
Yeah.
So that was a very rich experience. And then I was among the students who were accepted for third cycle studies. It was a kind of third cycle which would allow us to become university teachers.
Oh.
Right, at that time. So I was among the 22, including, of course, both linguistics and literature. We were 12 studying linguistics and 10 studying literature.
So this was.
And then.
Yeah, after your masters, this third cycle that you.
This is the third cycle, I
Yeah. So it's after the masters. You didn't even apply for the PhD.
No, not at that time.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I first, after I accomplished the training for becoming a teacher, university teacher, I came here to Marrakesh as a maître assistant stagiaire, and I spent here 8 years teaching English. Started in 1986. Here again, I enriched my experience because I got very convinced that I had to have my PhD.
Yeah.
So when I have had this good experience as a teacher, and after, of course, having written a few articles which are published in the faculty magazine, I applied to only two universities. One in England, Sheffield University, and one in Brussels, l'Université libre de Bruxelles. And I think I have made the right choice because I thought going to an international city like Brussels would be much enriching again than going to a small village like Sheffield, which of course can be very cold in winter.
So the pot just got bigger, the melting pot just got a little bit bigger.
Okay, extending more and more, like the universe. I'm sorry. So when of course, I got my PhD in time because this is very important.
Yeah.
I got my PhD in time because I was allowed 3 years. I was allowed 3 years. Yes, from 94 to 97. And in 97, of course, managed to have my PhD.
But this is actually something really good in the UK and Brussels, as you said, and in Norway and in Sweden. They all have a 3-year program, and even the fees for the PhD.
Even Finland, I guess.
Yeah, and even the fees for the PhD, you don't have to pay anything, which is really good. But in Morocco, it's usually you're checking with your professor and seeing how your thesis or your subject about the PhD.
Something I liked very much
Yeah.
about the University of Brussels,
Yeah.
the Free University of Brussels, is they never ask for a letter of recommendation.
Oh,
They don't ask for a letter of recommendation. They are, as they call it in Belgian French, libre exaministe, free examiners, free examiners, if we could say in English.
yeah.
They believe in what they call le libre examen. That is to say, they have to see you, they have to talk to you, they have to examine you, they have to test you. Well, I had, by the way, I had to take 2 exams, 2 written and 2 oral.
Yeah.
And I had, in addition to this, of course, I had to write a PhD.
Yeah.
And of course, when I defended my PhD, well, spent a few days having fun.
Yeah.
Bought a car,
Of course.
Oh, really?
bought a car.
Yeah. Oh, and that was your first car?
No, it was my 4th.
Oh, and what car was that?
It was Renault 19 Coupe.
Oh, okay.
The young would like to have.
Yeah, it was something back in the days, yeah.
Right. So it was a Renault 19 diesel.
Hatchback.
Yes, and I spent about 2 weeks driving in Brussels
Yeah.
like a foolish person. I had a very nice girlfriend.
Oh, that's
We
good to know.
yes, we used to go everywhere,
Yeah.
Linga nights at night, and then again when time came, I put all the precious things I had at that time in my car and drove alone.
Yeah.
And drove alone.
Alone, yeah.
Yes, from Brussels to Morocco.
Wow.
Right.
Seriously, sir, from Brussels to Morocco?
So, yeah, to Spain, and then you took the ferry.
Sorry?
So from Brussels.
From Brussels?
to Spain, and then you took
No,
the ferry.
not to Spain. I said I drove from Brussels to Morocco.
Yeah, that's.
To Algeciras
Yeah.
in Spain.
Uh-huh.
And then
you
of
took
course,
the ferry, yeah.
and then of course, God, you got to put your car somewhere in a
Yeah.
ferry,
Yeah.
right? And cross the sea,
Yeah.
the Mediterranean.
Yeah, of course.
So again, I drove slowly to see my family. We had a very good night. Members of family
Where was
come in.
that?
Sorry,
Where was that?
it was in Al Manzal.
Oh.
We even slaughtered the sheep.
Oh.
Right, yes.
Yeah. Well, you deserve it. That is a
Thank you.
huge accomplishment. Yeah.
So, following day, comme on dit en français, j'ai plié bagage et j'étais comme prévu le 1er octobre à Canadian University.
Yeah.
And I presented, of course, I presented my degree and my thesis to Si Mohamed Bourali. He was dean at that time, and he was very, very, very glad. Because I think among the very few who do the job in time.
Yeah.
Because I was allowed 3 years and I finished the job in 3 years. Yeah, that's like
And you actually have been.
my students to be able to do.
Yeah, and actually, that is the whole course of your life. You have never wasted a year, even if you were teaching for 8 years. That's a part about when you study, like when you want to study or to get something, actually get it in the deadline given. So
Yes.
that is actually.
A good point.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
Revenons un peu au français, monsieur Guejjot.
Oui.
La jeunesse en soi, comme vous le savez, n'existe pas. Eh ben, mais comment décririez-vous les jeunes gens d'aujourd'hui, notre génération?
Il y a un phénomène qui s'appelle le conflit de génération. J'en suis de plus en plus convaincu. Moi, personnellement, à mon âge, même si je ne suis pas très vieux, mais quand même, 53 ans, je trouve les gens d'aujourd'hui, les jeunes d'aujourd'hui, inclus mon fils, tu as là ce degré. Je les trouve vraiment très stupides. Voilà, la façon dont ils marchent, dans les couloirs de la fac même. La façon dont ils marchent dans les couloirs de la fac.
Vous la trouvez ridicule?
Ben, je trouve un peu la moubalate, un peu...
La négligence.
Juvenile is scientific word. Right, it's a scientific word. Je trouve... j'ai toujours dit à mes étudiants, vous savez, jeune, c'est beau. Jeune, c'est beau, mais c'est stupide aussi. C'est parce qu'ils ne font aucun effort. Ils sont inconscients de l'âge d'or qu'ils ont. Un jour, j'ai demandé à mes étudiants, vous savez, dites-moi, quels sont les atouts que vous avez? Ben, il y avait personne qui a pu répondre à la question, mais il y avait un étudiant qui m'a impressionné, comme tu l'as dit. La jeunesse, monsieur. J'ai dit oui, c'est ça.
Exactement.
Oui, c'est ça. Mais vous ne vous rendez pas compte de cet atout-là, à cet âge-là. Eh bien, j'espère un jour tout s'arrangera, mais ça se prendra beaucoup de temps. Parce que le problème, il est latent. Il est là depuis, moi je dirais, plus d'une vingtaine d'années. Plus d'une vingtaine d'années. Les 8 premières années d'enseignement que j'ai effectuées ici, parce que là c'est ma 28e année, les 8 premières années, les étudiants étaient responsables. Et plusieurs parmi mes étudiants sont là de très grands cadres. C'est lui par exemple. Des professeurs qui sont dans d'autres universités, des étudiants qui sont passés par plusieurs pays européens, ne serait-ce que en parlant de l'Europe, etc. Donc alors, ces étudiants d'aujourd'hui, d'abord il y a le nombre aussi, parce qu'à l'époque-là, nous étions très peu à étudier, même à mon âge, parce que moi, je ne suis pas très vieux, comme je l'ai dit, mais à mon âge, déjà, on était 25 en classe. Moi, personnellement, j'ai étudié Spoken English, nous étions 16 en classe. Et là, nous devons...
C'est plus que 200
voilà. Moi, j'ai enseigné Spoken English à 120 étudiants. Ben, je trouvais ça ridicule. Voilà. Donc alors, j'ai parlé au début du conflit des générations. La façon dont ils s'habillent, ce n'était pas la nôtre. Le genre de musique, ça nous dépasse un peu. Voilà, on n'est pas des rappeurs. Moi, personnellement, j'essaye to catch up with what is going on sur le plan de l'électronique, sur le plan de l'informatique, sur le plan de tout, quoi. C'est-à-dire, parce qu'il faut les comprendre, surtout à l'université. Mais il y a quelque chose qui fait mal quelque part. Et c'est surtout la négligence des responsabilités. Leur négligence de leurs responsabilités. Ça me fait mal.
Okay. Monsieur, une autre question. Avez-vous vu le trac dans votre premier cours à la classe?
Oui, c'est normal. Mais en étant, soi-disant, devant des étudiants presque de mon âge, à l'époque-là, en première année, les étudiants étaient de mon âge. Il y avait peut-être des étudiants qui étaient plus âgés que moi. Oui, ben, juste pour quelques semaines. Mais après, ça devient, vous le savez vous, ça devient vraiment un métier, quoi.
So we're actually running out of time, but we'll even go through 1/5 of the questions, since there's so much to say, and you're such an interesting gentleman, and we would like to schedule another interview just to keep talking, because this is just lovely, and we want to thank you for being here this day, even though you just came out of class, you're on your way home and just gave us time, so that's just lovely of your part.
Thank you. I'm very glad of you, and for me, it's really one of the nicest moments I have spent here.
Oh, I'm flattered, sir. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.